Okay, let's try this again. So I want to just welcome all of our new women members to the Menopause Sisterhood with Nicole and Melissa. I'm Nicole Scott. I've been a holistic nutritionist for over 18 years. Melissa's on holidays this week with her family in Mexico. I'm tuning in from Bucerias, Mexico. Hello, hola, buenas tardes. Actually, it's buenas nachos. I almost say nachos, but it's nachos. Anyways, that is good evening. I wanted to jump on here and have a conversation because I just finished my 200-hour yoga teacher training. We talked a lot about taking care of our joints, lubricating the joints. And then, of course, one of the biggest conversations that I have with women going through the transition is having a dry vagina. So we want to talk about those two things, about joints and our vagina. Okay. So let's start off by talking about the health of our vagina. So it's very normal for women when we get into this phase where our estrogen has dropped low, and one of the functions of estrogen is lubrication. And so it's normal for our estrogen to drop off when we don't have our period anymore. But so many women suffer. So many women are suffering, and they don't have a conversation with their doctor, or they're embarrassed to have the conversation. So I would just want to say, we need to start having this conversation with women, our friends, that there's nothing to be embarrassed about or shameful about. It's just part of what happens when our estrogen drops, and if we're not dealing with balancing our hormones or using some tools. So I'm just going to go through a list of some of the things that I've learned in this journey. First off, I would say, please seek out a pelvic floor specialist. Find somebody that is an expert working with women, trained working with women, to do an analysis of the health of your vagina. When we think about our health of our body, we will go to a doctor, we'll go to a chiropractor, we'll go to a massage therapist, we'll go to a personal trainer to start working on muscles, but we never think about somebody to help with our pelvic floor. So that was a big thing for me in the last year, and I did go to a pelvic floor specialist, and it was incredible. I learned so much about the health of my vagina and what were some of the things that I could do. And one of the things we talked about was lubrication, because she's like, wow, you're really dry down there. And I'm like, I know. She's like, well, what do you use? And I said, well, I use coconut oil. And she goes, okay, that's okay, but it dries out very quickly. So she recommended definitely a water-based lubricant. And there are a lot of different options. Just make sure that you're buying one that has low levels of toxicity. So just like a natural one as best you can. Please don't do anything with fragrances, and make sure that the ingredient list is really low. So really, really important. So you can do that. But if you want to get to root cause, you definitely want to seek out a hormone expert that can get your test done to find out, if you are in normal range of estrogen for your age and your transition. And if you're not, you can do estradiol creams. You can work with your naturopathic doctor. Even your medical doctor will do an estradiol, and you can get it at the drugstore. And there's usually a 10 to 14 day treatment where you're putting them in every night before you go. And you want to probably put a little maxi pad, a liner on, and you put it up there, and then you do it every, maybe once a week or something like that. And that really helps a lot of women start to bring back that moisture, that estradiol into that area. So that's one. A lot of women don't realize, but there are really healthy natural moisturizers that you can use that has hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is natural, and it helps plump up the tissue, and it also keeps yourself hydrated. So there's one company out of Ontario called Kitty Cream. If you find them on Instagram, I just brought a jar down for my mom. She's absolutely loving it. And you put a little bit, and you can go inside or outside, especially if you're dry. It's not a lubricant for sex. It's not that, but it's at nighttime to put it in so that you're not so dry, and you feel, because a lot of women suffer so bad that they can't even wear underwear almost. It's just so uncomfortable. So it's okay to moisturize down there. I mean, this is our skin, but we have skin down there and we never think about it. So pelvic floor specialist, get an analysis for your pelvic floor. If you're dry, talk to your doctor or your health team. Get some proper lubrication, water-based, and look for some moisturizer and hydrating cream for down below, okay? So that's for your vagina, okay? Take care of it. It's part of you. Own that beautiful powerhouse that it is. If you understand the chakras, there's your sacral chakra, that's your creativity. And we don't want it to be dormant because that's your power. That's your creative power in the world, and it impacts every area of your life. So we want to make sure that you are taking care of your pelvic floor. Then in regard to joints, definitely movement is huge. Yoga is really a great opportunity to be working on the joints and the mobility and working on the synovial fluid, which is part like in your joints. So let's use the knees, for example. If you're not building your quad muscles, if you're not, using strength training either with weights or your body weight, that area of your body, let's say the joints, almost like shrinks, and it gets tight, and then like you can get a lot of pain and aches. And so from a movement standpoint, you want to make sure that you're definitely moving your body on a regular basis. But omegas, right, and healthy fats in your diet are so important for lubrication. So I don't know what your diet is like, or if you are on a good omega supplement. I have been on an omega supplement. It's interesting. I've been on and off omegas for a good chunk of my supplement career, probably starting in my 30s. And I would, some of them you have to leave in the fridge. Some of them are fish based, and like you get the fish burp and then like I throw it out. Some of them oxidize really fast, and I've had to throw out lots of omega. So I've never really been consistent. And then about 5 or 6 years ago, our company that I'm partnered with and then I'm affiliate with came out with a plant-based one that does not need to be in the refrigerator, and it's not fish-based. So I wasn't getting the fishy burps. And I was able to crack it open and use the omegas on my skin, or if I've burnt myself or hurt myself on any of the cuts, and it's amazing how fast it can. So to talk about lubrication is you want to make sure that you're having the healthy fats in your diet, such as nuts and seeds, avocados. Make sure that you are avoiding those seed oils, ladies. Seed oils are those highly processed oils in processed food, such as cottonseed oil and canola oil and soya oil. All of those that get heated cause a lot of inflammation in our body. So we want to stay away from the seed oils. And then in regards to the benefits of taking an omega, I take it because some days I'm not getting natural omegas in my diet. It's just life, right? And I don't want to eat fish every day because fish is, today very toxic with mercury and chemicals in our oceans. So I'm really cautious. I need to supplement every single day with omegas. And after a couple days of me not, I can feel it in my body. So I take 4 capsules of our plant-based omega. Okay, 4 capsules a day. Plus I use 1 on my face at night. So I actually do 5. So little obsessed, but let me tell you, I am feeling really good in my joints. I feel that they're healthy. I feel that they're lubricated. And I'm pretty, happy about that. So I just want to tell you a few things about the benefits of omega. So definitely the lubrication of the joints. It helps with skin hydration. It helps with wound healing. It helps with eye health, and brain health as well. Omegas help with just about every function in the body. So if I'm going to wrap up today, I would say, make sure that you pay attention to how your body is feeling, okay? Make sure you're on a good omega. If you are on our Juice Plus Omegas already, put a comment down below. We'd love to hear. What do you love about it? How long have you been on it? If you're not an omega yet, I would definitely get on. If you've got any questions about omegas, just type in the chat. Melissa and I can help you get an order in on the omegas. But yeah, my kids are on it. My partner Brad is on it, and we just love it. But again, you want to make sure that you are lubricating those joints, and of course, lubrication, water. If you're in a hot temperature, you may make sure that you are on a good electrolyte every single day. I know for me, I got home, we've been driving all day. I'm like, I totally can feel myself. I need an electrolyte because it's just so hot here. So again, that's lubrication for all of my body, my joints. Yeah, so I just wanted to share this topic because I think it's so important. We don't talk enough about it. And so 2 things: lubrication for the joint, lubrication for your vagina. Very, very important conversation to have. We want you to have a really good, healthy sex life. And we want to make sure that you are not drying out and having painful sex, because that is no fun. Hope that helped. Share this with a friend. Invite your friends to this page. We want to have real conversations about this transition. We want it to be interactive. If you have any questions about menopause, just put them in. We will answer them for you. We have our in-house naturopathic doctor, Dr. Destia Skinner. She's in the United States. We love her so much. If you are struggling to find a health professional to do your blood work or your hormones, you can always reach out to Destia Skinner. She is in this group and she would love to connect with you and have a conversation. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate this amazing community. And I just love educating and helping women win in this season. Have a great day, actually evening, everyone. Okay, so stop the recording.